Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naisha if you're new here, and in today's video I'm giving you all of the Pink Valentine's vibes for today's Pink Wednesday. We are going to be doing a Valentine and a black owned beauty brand for Black History Month. Why not? I'll be giving you a full face of Pat McGrath makeup. All of the Valentine's vibes right here. Yes, this is a wig. This is not my natural hair. And no, I do not know much about wigs. This is an Amazon wig that I tried to finesse, so don't come at me in the comments. If you're new, welcome. My name is Naisha. I'm a mom of two, and every now and then I like to get extremely glamorous in the middle of the afternoon for absolutely no reason. We're not going anywhere. I have all these clothes. I need to wear it somewhere. Somebody's got to see it. And it's going to be you guys. So today I pulled out all of my new Pat McGrath products. Last fall, I would say, I did a masterclass with Pat McGrath, and she was having a sale. If you spent over $150 or more, you got 30% off. And that's when they had recently debuted the Divine Rose 2 palette. Absolutely love the packaging. All the vibes. They had the Divine Rose 2 packaging as well as a lip collection. I know right now they just came out with an extended version of the collection. They brought back the palette in the pink packaging, which I really wanted but I didn't get. And some more lippies, a quad, a highlighter, a lot more pink they just recently came out with. But I purchased this back in the fall when the second wave came out. And like I said, I did a masterclass, and around that time they were having 30% off if you spend $150 or more. As we know, Pat McGrath is expensive. This palette is $125, $125, $129. So yeah, you know your girl needed a discount. There ain't no way I'm paying that much money for a palette. But that's me. If you want to pay that much for a palette like this, go right ahead. It really is amazing quality. There's a lot of heft to it. The packaging is beautiful. No expense is spared, so you know it is a luxury item. So I'm not mad at that. But also in the sale, I picked up some of the complexion products, some lip products, and the palette. I also pulled out my Pat McGrath Mothership 5, my absolute favorite. One of my absolute favorite palettes. The pigmentation and the quality on this is unmatched and absolutely beautiful. So I had absolutely no problem paying the $80 for the Divine Rose 2. We have a lot of Pat McGrath goodies, and we did this beautiful smoky Valentine look today with these beautiful pink glossy lips. So giving you lots of Valentine's Day inspiration if you're into this type of look. So if you're interested in seeing all of the Pat McGrath goodies that I picked up and see me use it on my face and come up with this look and go from being bald to having long beautiful hair, please keep on watching. Okay, so since I don't have any brow products or eye primer, I already did my brows and I primed my eyes. I did my brows with the Arches and Halos set that I picked up at Target on clearance. I did a full brow tutorial trying out this set. It's on my IGTV. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. And now we're going to go in with this beautiful thing. I just absolutely love her packaging, her aesthetic, gorgeous. I've been needing to dip into this palette for months. I've had this for months. Get into the packaging. I wish the actual packaging of the palette had this design on it. That would have been beautiful, but unfortunately it does not. And I got the palette with the black packaging. There's a limited edition one with the pink packaging that I wanted, but it's sold out. And now it's back. But I already picked up the one with the black, so obviously I'm not going to get two of the same palettes. I'm not that crazy. It's $125. Okay, and here is our beauty. Oh my god, isn't she gorgeous? Ooh. I also picked up the Permagel Ultra Glide Eye Pencil in Black Coffee. And these run to be around $20 to $25, which is pretty expensive for an eye pencil. And it's a standard, you know, wooden eye pencil, but every single pencil comes with its own crayon. So I mean, while it's expensive, there are these tiny little perks that help make you feel a little bit better about yourself for paying that much money. I didn't. When I got it, it was on sale for $14, and then there was a 30% off sale because I spent over $150. So, you know, that's how I roll. But for the average person who goes ahead and buys this for $25, at least you get a nice sharpener to go with it. So what I'm going to do is this technique that I see makeup artists use all the time. Natasha Denona, Hindash, Pat McGrath, Renee Vasquez, a lot of professional makeup artists that I follow, and even in the class that I took with Pat McGrath, they talked about going in with the pencil first and then going over it with eyeshadow or with your liquid liner if you're going to do a liquid liner. So I'm going to go in with the pencil first. We're going to try this technique. I've done it before, but never on camera. We're going to try this technique and give ourselves a nice little smoky liner moment. So I'm going to go in with the Permagel eyeliner in Black Coffee. It's a really, really dark brown. It's not black. And then I'm going to start right around the middle of my lid and creating a line. Now, because my eyes are hooded and foldy right out here, I'm going to go beyond the fold so it doesn't get involved in the liner. So I'm going to go out till right about here, beyond the fold. And then bring it back in, above the fold, till right about there. So that's the shape that we're creating. And let's see if we can do it on the other side. Now I'm going to go in with this angle brush and start blending that out. So now I have both pencils done and I blended out a little bit. That's basically going to be our guide for the shape that we're looking for. And it's not perfect because my eyes aren't even. So now I'm going to go in with this color over top with a tiny, tiny blending brush. This color is so beautiful and so pigmented. And I always found it interesting that a lot of makeup artists go in with the darkest color first, and then they start to go lighter. Okay, now we're going to go in with another small blending brush. This one is from Emery Professional. I got it at CVS. A crease brush, a nice small blending brush. And we're going to go into this lighter color and blend that out some more. I'm going to bring the color a little bit in as well, as kind of working a little bit as our transition color. So it's going to come in almost to the inner part of the eye. Okay, I want something that's a tiny bit darker to blend out the liner on the outer V. So I'm going to go into the Mothership 5, my absolute favorite and lots of people's favorites. And I'm just going to take a tiny little bit of this in the outer V. So on the lid, I'm going to go in with the duochrome color right on the lid. No games. And I love the way they do it in their videos where they just swipe it on like, yes. Give me all that swiping action. Side note, this color is gorgeous. That one is so easy. I just swiped it on like, ooh. I get a little bit more of that pink action. I'm going to go in with this one right next to it. Okay, to make sure we keep that very V-winged shape, I'm going to go back in with the liner right on this outer portion. Because I'm actually not going to use winged liner, so this is going to be my liner. And blend it back out. Okay, and that's to help it keep that very sharp winged shape. Okay, so this is where we are with the eyes for now. I'm gonna go throw in some Lily Lashes Miami Flare, and I'll be right back. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the complexion. I didn't buy the primer, so I already primed my face. Now we're gonna go into the foundation. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation, and I have the color Medium Deep 22. The whole packaging and everything of this is just high-end looking. I mean, for the price, I believe this is what, 50 something, almost $60, so it better be high-end looking. And of course it comes with a pump. I can't believe I've had this foundation for so long and I haven't used it. Jackie and I called this like the best foundation of 2019. Okay, I'm gonna squirt some on the back of my hand, and it's very runny, so you can see it's runny. And then we're gonna go in with our beauty blender. It has really nice coverage, a nice medium coverage. Color's a tiny bit warm, but we can work with it. Okay, here's the foundation all blended out. It has a pretty natural finish. I did try to build it up around my mouth, so it did help to hide some of the hyperpigmentation, but you know, it's not full coverage or anything. It's definitely more on the medium coverage side. Next, we're gonna go with the concealer. The Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer, and I have the color M17. I have used this before. It's really nice. It's more on the matte side. So you want to make sure your under eyes are nice and moisturized. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and blend this out since it does dry down pretty quickly. Okay, so here's the concealer blended out. It does give some beautiful, beautiful coverage. Has a nice matte, demi-matte skin-like finish. Okay, so now we have the cream contour and the concealer all blended out. I'm gonna go in with the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Setting Powder, and I have the color medium 3. When I purchased the foundation, it came in a set with the setting powder. And you didn't really get to choose your color. They just sent you the color that goes with the foundation. So I might have gone a little bit lighter. This seems really, really orange, and even more so on camera. But we'll see. It's not horrible, but it does give a real orange vibe to it. The powder itself is beautiful though. It's very, very finely milled and sinks right into the skin. Gives a really beautiful finish. So I'm not mad at the actual formulation of the powder, just the color seems a little orange. But again, once everything comes together, we'll see how it looks. I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in dark. Okay, so I also have this Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder in medium that came together with the concealer. It was a set. I've used it before. It wasn't like my favorite thing. I didn't like how it just set the concealer under my eyes. So maybe now that I set it with that loose powder and then I can dust this under my eyes to brighten it up a little bit more, we'll see if I like it better that way. So I'm just going to go in with this Real Techniques powder brush. Ooh, powdery. Has a lot of kick up. See that? Yeah. Well, it's a setting powder, so I'm just going to tap that right under the eyes. And this is supposed to be like blurring. So let's see if it helps with any fine lines and wrinkles and any pores in this area. Okay, that actually looks really nice. It did give me a tiny bit of brightness. So I really do think using it that way, where I set it with the regular powder first and then go over top with this brightening powder, it does look a lot better. Okay, so I don't have like blush and bronzer and all that stuff from Pat Macgrath, but in the class, the master class that I took, she did talk about pans and the palette being large enough to use for blush and bronzer and, you know, all of those things. So I'm going to see, and then I'll just pull in some other bronzer. That looks too dark. Okay, so none of the colors look like they will work as a bronzer for me, so I'm going to go with my Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Bronzer in Caramel Cutie. And for blush, I'm going to go into this color right here. And that looks absolutely beautiful as a blush. It reminds me of the color in the Give Me Glow Cosmetics Vivid Rose palette that I use as a blush. Very, very similar. And for highlight, we're going to go into this shimmery color here. It seems to have a little bit of gold and pink shift to it. Gives a nice highlight. Not too crazy, but a nice subtle highlight. I actually really like the combo of those two together as a highlight and a blush. As usual, we're going to dust over the face, bring everything together. Alright, and I don't have a Pat McGrath setting spray, so I'm just going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. Okay, skin is looking nice and fresh. Gave me a nice kind of dewy finish. Everything is nice and melted together. All right, let's finish up the eyes. Okay, to finish up the eyes, I'm going to take this gold color right here. And I'm actually going to spray it. And put it at the front part of my eye. Right here. See, that gives it a little something extra. And then for my lower lash line, I'm just going to go with the darkest color and then blend it out with this color. For the inner corner, we're going to go into this color right here. I'm also going to spray because it's pretty glittery. And for the brow bone, we're going to go in with this color right here. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the eye look. Really loving what we got going on here. And now let's talk about lips. So when I picked up the Divine Rose palette, I picked up the lip set. There's a lip trio that came with it. And it included the lipstick, which is the Matte Trance lipstick in Soft Core. It's a nice, beautiful pink matte lipstick. I also got the lip pencil in Suburbia. And of course it came with a sharpener as well. And then it's a nice pink lip liner that's supposed to go with the lipstick. And it also came with a Lush Gloss in Divine Rose. And a beautiful pink lip gloss. So that's our lip trio we're going to put on today. The lip liner is very, very creamy, and as you can see, very pigmented because the hue of my lips is pretty dark, and this was able to cover it completely. And it's already drying down to be pretty matte. Next, we're going to go in with the lipstick. Okay, now we're going to go over top with our gloss. The gloss seems to be very pigmented and it could probably stand up on its own with just a lip liner, but I love the applicator. It fits like perfectly right on your lip and the nice little point to get into the corners. But yeah, this is a beautiful pink color. I would probably wear a lip liner that's a little bit darker, just, you know, for me, the way how I like to wear my lips. But this is a really beautiful trio. Nice and shiny, glossy. Of course, it goes with our eyes. Alright guys, so now I'm going to finish up the whole look. I'm going to give you some pink Valentine's vibes, and I'll be right back. Okay, and here we are back with the finished look. I'm giving you all of the Valentine's Day vibes. If you want to be super, super girly, super pink, super sparkly, it's all here all in one. Yes, of course, this is a wig. No, I do not know anything about wigs. This is a wig from Amazon that I tried to finesse. My hair clips are from TJ Maxx. My earring is from on clearance at Target. And my dress is a fashion to figure dress. If you follow me on TikTok, you'll probably see this dress. Or on Instagram, you'll see the whole dress. So for the things that I've used before, like the eyeshadow palettes, I really enjoy her eyeshadow formula. It's very pigmented yet very blendable. Very beautiful, very sparkly, giving you all of the vibes. The skin products, really like the foundation. I've used the concealer before, really like that as well. The pencils, very pigmented. They dry down matte. I know I have the black coffee in my waterline, and I know that isn't going anywhere for a while. The powder was a little bit of a weird color at first, but I guess with the under eye brightener, it matches the rest of my face, and it really did work out nicely. So I'm not too mad at that. The lips are giving you very pink Barbie vibes. Normally with this color lipstick, I would go in with a darker brown or maybe purple lip liner. I'm not mad at it with this lip liner. It actually goes together really well because the lip liner itself is so pigmented. It concealed my darker hued lips. Normally for me, I would put on a nude lip with an eye like this, but we're going full on Valentine Barbie today. Okay. So you let me know down in the comments, what do you think about the look? What do you think about the products that I used? Have you used Pat Macgrath before? Do you like her products? Do you like her formulation? So far, I have absolutely no complaints. Everything seemed to work out really nicely. I'll try to remember to put in the description box how everything wore. Not that I'm going to wear this for a very long time, unfortunately, but I'll put as much information as I can in the description box if you're interested in seeing how well this wears. Also, let me know down in the comments, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? Are you going out? Are you staying in? Are you dressing up? Are you just going to keep wearing the sweats? I'll be honest, that's probably going to be me, but we don't know. We'll see on Sunday. But for now, yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you loved all of this pink Valentine goodness. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.